2A Brotherhood Podcast.
Proudly sponsored by Goliath Defense and Cock Firearms.
How copy over.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 2A Brotherhood Podcast. What is up, guys? Welcome back, man. We're so excited. Guys, we have our returning champ, Grimy American. It's been almost a year. A little bit of technical glitches, but he will be back, guys. So we had the Grimy American coming back with us. He should be back in a couple seconds or so. But I just wanted to thank you guys for spending your Friday evening with us. So, what's up, guys? How you been?
I've been good.
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Right?
Yeah, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, I know, man. You sound really tired.
Right?
Dude, I am. I feel like I've been running non-stop.
I'm right there with you, bro.
I got all these different things going on, man. I cannot get a break, you know. I feel you.
I know. Don't forget to take at least a little bit of time, man. I know it's hard, but you got to take just a tiny bit. I passed. We did some job. We finished our job training today. I was able to. We do like an assessment to test your knowledge and to make sure you're ready to start work. So yeah. So I passed with flying colors.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, everything's
Good job, man.
going good. We start work on Monday, or actual work on Monday, and yep, God is good.
Heck yeah, man.
God is good. This weekend is a big event here in San Antonio called Man Up. They have a huge it's like a men's gathering where they have like all the like men's pastors, like leaders, and just basically anyone can come. And
I don't mean to cut you off, Josh, but I thought Chase was going to say something completely different.
oh yeah, no, yeah, it's pretty cool. So they have a lot of speakers. They have some breakout sessions. You can choose like which one you want to go to. There's a whole bunch of different topics to choose from. And then they have like some barbecue for lunch. So I'm going to go check that out tomorrow. Some of the people from church. It's going to be good.
I hear it's nothing like Texas barbecue.
Well, you heard right.
Texas, they say Texas and Memphis barbecue and what, South Carolina?
Yeah, I heard that. Hey, can somebody do me a favor? Dimitri sent Grimy's information in the chat. My phone died. Can somebody text Grimy just to make sure and let him know that the link that I emailed him, that he can just use that? Also, guys, I don't know if you were paying attention to the chat last weekend, but there has been some amazing developments. Check this out, y'all. I wonder why. Hey, switch to me. Hey. I don't know why it's not switching to me. It's only sticking on. It is?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I can see.
Now it's on Austin. Now it's on you.
I was gonna say I can only see you, Rob. But check this out, guys.
Yeah, the Fonz.
I got the Fonz signature, man. Yeah, man. Henry Winkler. Yeah, dude. So I got to meet him at Comic-Con.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
I texted. My internet just went down and like came back on and didn't text that. We're great.
Hey, Grimy, do you have a pair of headphones by chance?
I've got a mic.
Did you kick him in the nuts, Josh?
No, it's just like echo is like coming, it's looping around and.
No, I'm just saying that you kicked
Oh.
Henry Winkler in the nuts.
No, I didn't. Dude, Henry Winkler, dude, so awesome. But dude, guys, like, I gotta tell you, man. Never in a million years did it, well, number one, I never thought I would meet any of these guys. Like, I was able to meet Henry Winkler. I met that guy from Cobra Kai, Martin Cove. He's like he was the head of the Cobra Kai dojo. I met this other guy. He's on the new show. His name is Dallas Young, I think. And then I was able to meet. I met. You guys know who Alan Covert is?
Alan Covert.
Covert, yeah, Alan Covert. He's the dude from Grandma's Boy. He's the guy. He was Little Nicky's roommate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was also in Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a caddy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him. Okay, I met Chris. Is it Catan? Caton?
Yeah, I think it's. Can you hear me?
I met. Yeah. We loud and clear. And then I met. Drum roll, please. Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald.
No way.
Yeah, dude. And then we ended up just like, dude, it was so cool, man. I did not expect it, but we prayed for Alan Covert, like right there in the middle of Comic-Con, dude. I was like, it was like one of the craziest experiences ever, because I just never thought that would happen. But I don't want to take the attention off of our special guest, Grimy American. I'm glad you got those technical glitches sorted out. Thank you again for joining us, man. The floor is yours. For all of our viewers who don't know who you are, please go ahead.
Grimy American. I make short form, controversial gun opinion videos, and typically like to, set people. What's the word? I like to get people set off, talk about my political views. Some of it I don't even believe in. I just like to see people lose their mind over. But yeah, that's me. That's
yeah.
Find me on TikTok.
Get people all riled
Professional rage baiter.
A race baiter? No, I'm kidding.
No,
Rage.
no, not that. Getting canceled already.
That's Jesse Jackson, man. Come on.
Dude,
Would you say that you're a master at the baiting?
I am a master debater.
You're a master debater.
dude.
Yeah, I'm also a fisherman, just a regular masturbator.
Yeah, just a regular. You're really good at baiting.
So good at baiting. That's not even a good joke anymore. People call it gooning nowadays. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Damn.
Gen Z doesn't even know what that means.
No. So you like the controversial gun topics?
I kind of fell into it. I mean, I do. I have a very strict set of gun opinions, I think. Like, I just did one about red anodized parts that really pissed a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of fell into the controversial stuff because that's usually what gets views.
Yeah.
So I'll usually just take that path just to see what happens.
Well, I heard that if you get rid of all the guns, then all bad things go away.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true at all. Look at the UK. They banned, all the cool knives too, and people are still getting stabbed over there. So,
Dude, you ever seen the picture to where it's like, how like over here, like the ATF will do like big big gun bust, or like the DEA would be like big drug bust and everything, and they'll like mob up right in front of like all like the contraband they take, for like the photo.
Yeah.
So I saw the funniest picture of like UK police doing the same thing, but it was in front of like butter knives and shit like that.
I love
butter
it, dude.
knives, tea, crimpets.
Yeah, exactly. They're just mobbing up in front of like butter knives. Like, yeah, look at her catch, bro.
Right. It's funny.
Would they
right?
outlaw like zombie knives?
Yeah,
Anything that looks cool?
it's any knife that has like wording on it.
Yeah.
Semi-automatic knives.
Yeah,
Semi-automatic.
they're the assault knives.
Hey, Austin, like, it's funny, like, going back to you were saying about the bus, how, they have these police officers in the city do a drug bust, and they have like an ounce of weed and an ounce of coke and like 3 guns, and they talk about, yeah, the city's going to be safer now. You know what I mean? We're
We
making
had
a
a guy.
dent in crime.
We had a guy local where I'm at. He got busted because he's a felon. Which I mean, I'm not really sure how that works, but he's a felon. But they found like a bow, no arrows, just a bow. I think it was like a really cheap pistol, but it was just funny because the spread was so disappointing. And I was like, where the fuck are the arrows at? This guy's barely dangerous.
Right.
But that's what the local stuff's like around here.
Yeah. Dude, I'm
But
waiting
even
for
felons
like the
can own bows.
Yeah, felons can own bows. I'm pretty
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah, I
waiting
think
for
they
like
can.
the UK police to like post up a picture in front of like a Facebook post, you know, like their mobbed up picture in front of like a Facebook
Assault
post that
knife.
was like
They just got
slightly
him printed
insulting.
out.
Yeah,
It looks
just
like
s-
Dexter's Kill Room, but it's just memes.
yeah, they're just like mobbed up right in front of it, just
Yeah.
like we made the world a safer place
Yeah.
because someone
posed
said
in
something
front of it.
slightly offensive.
Hey, Joshy, you need to show the best all-time meme pic, man.
Are you talking about the 5 gum one?
Huh?
Are you talking about the 5 gum one?
No, not that one. The meme.
Uh,
You know, with Kevin James,
oh yeah.
Paul Blart. But
Guys,
the
follow
5 gum one,
Grimy American on Instagram.
Paul Blart. I mean, the one you said is good. The 5 gum one's good too.
Let me see if I can find it. But hey, look, Grimy, check this out, bro. I don't know if you saw it, but when I was showing on the camera, but I went to Comic-Con, and I got
Fun.
LeBron's signature. Let me see if I can. Oh man, my phone.
I think my favorite movie he was in was Little Nicky when he was just getting attacked by bees the entire movie. That poor guy.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry, Henry. Covered in bees. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, man. So we went, and I met pretty much like a ton of people from like the Happy Madison, like movies and stuff.
I heard you say Shooter McGavin.
Dude, it was so much fun, dude. That was like the
But my-
first one I ever been to.
My favorite
Well,
movie he was in was superhero movies. You ever watch that one? Had Drake from Drake and Josh.
Yes, dude,
I
this is
love
the
that
best
part. I love that part where
Right.
he was like, "These cut diamonds. I'm not wearing any diamonds." Yeah, I fucking love that.
Dude,
I
the
love
best
what-
part.
Oh, go
Huh?
ahead.
I was gonna say the best part about the whole interaction I had with him was that I brought up that movie, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the one where I played the Hourglass," and I was like, "Yes." And then he was just like, "Yeah, you know," I was like, the writing was so good in that movie because it was like a parody of Spider-Man, and he was like, "Yeah, man," and plus I still got the Douchebag of the Year award, so I got that going for me.
Tag of the year.
Yeah, man.
He's probably pretty fitting for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
he
what's he
gets-
like in real life? Is he like an actual peckerhead in real life, or is he like pretty chill?
he was really chill, man. He was like absolutely nothing like Shooter McGavin's character.
Dude, I love what they did with his character though. Like they completely turned him around and like he ended up being the cool guy in the end, you know.
Oh,
You
and the
guys
new
see
one.
Yeah, did you see
sequel?
Happy Gilmore 2? I didn't mean to plot
Yeah,
twist it. Or
You
I didn't
really
mean to fucking ruin it for you if you haven't seen it.
Look, I watched it and I was like, I was really disappointed because it got a little kind of wild at the end there. Like most Adam Sandler movies, they go off the rails nowadays. It's not like just regular funny. It has to go like above and beyond. So when they got the whatever the golf team was on there, I don't know.
Oh,
But like they had to get rid of that little ligament in their back. I was like, okay, I'm out of it. Then I watched it a second time. I was like, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So to bring up Adam Sandler, right? Me and my wife recently went to go see him in concert, and we saw he was in Baltimore, so we went to Baltimore to go see him. and it was actually a really good show. I was really really impressed with it. But to kind of make fun of
Which
my
over
wife a
you're
little.
gonna give it out a little bit.
Oh, I said me and my wife went to go see Adam Sandler. He did like a concert, Adam Sandler, like a comedy concert. And so we went to Baltimore to go see him because he was in Baltimore. But it was a great time. But to kind of make fun of my wife a little bit, she had never ridden the Baltimore Metro before, and and so I was like, you just have to blend in and act natural. And she's just like the whole time, where do we go? Where do we go? Like all this and that. And we're yeah, we're on the train, and I'm just like, all right, you just need to look depressed. Like you
No,
ride this every day of your life, and this is your only source of transportation. And she
Don't look
sees like
happy.
yeah, she sees like a 15-year-old girl getting on the metro, and she's like, that girl's gonna ride it by herself. And I was just like, act
Heck yeah,
natural,
bro.
mind your
Nah.
business,
you
just
just should have told her to nod out.
you know. Dude, there was like two homeless guys that just got right, like sat right across from us, right next to us and everything, like in the row next to us.
Mhm.
And both of them like immediately just like lit up like blunts, and we're just like smoking it right there.
Mhm.
And then they got off, and then right after that, there was this old ass lady that hopped on that smelled straight like cat piss,
Mm.
and I was just
Go
like,
with
That's how it
catfish.
is. That's how it be in Baltimore, dude.
yeah.
sometimes.
I was like, she's probably gonna get off in like 2 stops, so let's just tough it out and everything, you know.
It was that bad, man.
It was pretty rough. Like the whole car was smelling like piss.
Yes, dude. Guys,
Yeah.
check this out, man. I wanted to show you guys this picture real quick.
Oh hell yeah.
That's for my fans on YouTube. I took a picture with Henry Winkjosh.
Did he smell funny?
No, he actually he smelled like just normal.
How was his breath?
I don't know, man. You could tell he's wearing dentures though.
Mm-hmm.
Was it dentures or veneers?
It was You know what? With that kind of money, it probably veneers.
Yeah. Probably.
What if he had like all diamonds in his mouth?
Bro, that would be so tough, bro.
Would y'all ever get diamonds like diamond fronts?
Like removable.
Nah, like permanent ones. Like.
I'd get
Nah.
removable ones
Mm-hmm.
just so that way I could like surprise people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the shock factor. I would get it for the
Yeah.
shock factor, but I wouldn't want to be eating with it, you know. I wouldn't want to be sitting there and like going day to day with, you know, diamond fronts.
Yeah. That one, Josh.
That's the one,
Mm-hmm. He got them all the way out here.
huh? Bro. Kevin James. So since we're here at a what would you call this?
Crossroads.
Yeah, we're at a
Crossroads.
crossroads. I was gonna say like a digression or whatever. I had to look it up real quick. I just wanted to make sure it was the right word. But since we have reached this digression, does anybody want to talk about our sponsors?
Mm.
Well, you know, down here in Baltimore, we're known for two things: crab cakes and putting your bitch ass on a t-shirt. Okay. Now, if you don't want to end up on a t-shirt, your ass got to stay strapped. All right. And the only place to get a strap is Cocked Firearms. All right. You keep that piece on you, and you'll be putting them on t-shirts left and right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have mamas crying for days. All right.
Bada boom, bada bang.
Now, we all know the old-fashioned way of just tucking it in your pants because everyone loves cold gunmetal on your dick.
Let's
All
call
right,
this correct.
there's nothing like the feeling of just cold gunmetal just right there on your Johnson. But you gotta stay strapped and you gotta stay ready. Okay, you can't let the ops catch you lacking. The fastest way to get to your strapped is to get yourself a holster. All right, and the highest quality holsters you can get today on the market are at Goliath Defense. All right, now we're gonna hook y'all up. We're gonna hook y'all up because we kind of like you a little bit. All right, use code 2AB for Cocked Firearms and Goliath Defense, and you get yourself 10% off. Okay, 10% off to be ready for when the ops come and get you. All right, don't let them catch you lacking. Get to stacking.
Dude, Austin, that was so good, man.
No,
It wasn't even scripted.
right?
We should get that recorded though, man, because that was actually really good.
Austin was like, I've been thinking about that all week when I'm driving.
I'm gonna make that into a skit.
He's like, get a strap or end up on a T-shirt. I like
I'm gonna
that.
have
Get a
Rob's,
strap or
like,
end up on a shirt.
I'm gonna have Rob's like 10th grade like school photo printed out onto a T-shirt,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be wearing it the whole time.
Why not? I
Dude,
still look just
that
as
was
sexy.
actually really good, man. That like,
It
so
was,
good.
man. It was nice, all jokes aside.
Dude, all jokes aside, man, that was actually really, yeah,
Well, thank you. You know, all jokes aside, I know it was just so good.
yeah, for real, dude.
Think our sponsors
So-
are gonna like it.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. And I, when I reached out to our sponsors, man, I reached out to them. I was like, bro, what can we do? Like, I really want to make like a video like that. Like, I want to make an advertisement specifically tailored for our podcast, so that way, like, we can just hit play instead
Yeah.
of having to do an impromptu video like that. And he's all for it. He was just like, bro, pretty much like this is Goliath Defense saying like, hey man, just make sure like you put like the business model, like what we make, what the community we are for, like what we're tailored to, you know what I mean, and then just put the gospel of Jesus in there,
Yeah.
but make sure that's in the advertisement.
I gotcha.
And then the different types of holsters inside and outside the waistband.
So maybe we should throw in there. Oh wait, hang on.
ChatGPT.
I said, Grimy said my internet is not cooperating. Keep shutting off.
I tell him it's okay. If he wants to keep trying to come in, that's fine. If he doesn't,
we
we're
completely
gonna
understand.
yeah, we understand. Just let him know we completely understand, and that if he if it starts working again, feel free to jump back in. If not,
Yeah.
then
We can do it
we
another day.
appreciate his time. Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah, we all been through that
so yeah, man,
before.
guys, go. Yeah, we all have, and that's
I'm sorry for
one of the
cutting
big
you off.
things is, man, we're just here to support each other, man.
Yeah, the
That's
2A community.
That's what it is, bro. 2A community, bro. That's it. We're here for each other. We understand when stuff just happens, life just happens. Look what just happened tonight, man. It just happened. One of our guests we had on, the other like 2 weeks ago, right? You remember? He had he had surgery, right? Jamie Fuqua?
Oh yeah, they said it. Yeah, I wasn't on that one. Yeah, they said.
Yeah. So he was having issues too, man. But like I said, man, we're all here to support each other,
Yeah.
and yeah, man, that's what I love about the community. So
Yeah, man.
You just might have a problem that I understand. Or we understand. I can't remember how it
I don't
goes.
think that's how it goes. I think you just botched that whole song. Now we're gonna get sued.
No, because I fucked it up, so we can't. See,
we're gonna get sued for messing it up. That's
Yeah.
what you mean.
We're gonna be banned from playing any music on our podcast for the rest of our lives.
Get banned for life.
Yeah.
are you
But-
going?
No, I would like to make a little sponsor skit.
Hmm.
If
Get this fun.
you'd like to get in on it with me, Rob, we'll do like a little
Wait,
skit.
what makes you think I don't want to get in on it?
Well, you can get in on it. I was thinking like starting it off where we're like eating crabs, just like peeling some crabs, because we're Maryland,
Hmm.
Of course.
and then
Yeah,
going into talking about sponsors, but we got to have like two separate ones, to where you push play for one, right, and then maybe go back to
Yeah.
talking for a little bit, and then we'll bam, you push play for a second one.
See,
What
and I want
What do
to
you
do
guys
that.
think, chat?
Listen, like I want to do that because I want to give each of those companies their like attention, like their due attention. I don't want to be like, oh hey
Mhm.
guys, use promo code on these webs, which is cool and fine and dandy. But now that we're stepping it up a little bit, we can do two separate ones so
Yeah.
that we shine the light on their specific, like
Yeah.
what they provide for the community.
Well, real quick
Yeah,
to
different mission statements, kind of stuff. What's up?
real quick to step away from that. Did y'all hear what Catherine Clark said? Democratic Representative Catherine Clark said. Have you guys have heard about this whole like SNAP benefits going out of running out of funding come like 1st of November?
Hmm.
Basically
Yeah.
November, no one's getting their SNAP benefits.
Mhm.
So Catherine Clark basically said, and I'm not, this isn't going to be a direct quote, but it's basically going to be a summary of what she said. She basically said that they feel sorry for the people that are going to be affected by this, but it's their only leverage. Basically admitted that they're leveraging people suffering, their own people suffering, to get what they want in terms of, why the government shut down. Can you guys
Yeah.
believe that shit? You
We're
have
leveraging SNAP benefit holders for the benefit of the White House.
yeah, so basically so Democratic Representative Catherine Clark said that they're leveraging people suffering, essentially. Wasn't exactly how she put it, but essentially to get what they want for, all the things that they want to reopen the government because they keep voting to keep the government shut down.
Or-
They keep voting to keep it shut down because they haven't gotten their, 40 billion, whatever, 10 billion million, whatever dollars to send money to other countries and to give money to healthcare for illegal immigrants.
Fuck
you know.
them.
So they're
Not the-
leveraging people suffering to get what they want to reopen the government.
Not the illegal immigrants, but fuck that stupid bitch.
Yeah. So it's but I can't believe that she basically admitted that.
Yeah, 'cause she a stupid bitch.
Yeah. I mean, and it's really going to show like who actually is on the side of doing the right thing. Because you guys hear Governor Glenn Youngkin of Virginia, he actually issued a state of emergency. He declared a state of emergency to get SNAP recipients their benefits.
Mm.
And so like he's a Republican governor, and then you got Westmore, Maryland, you got
Maybe give up some of their paycheck to help fund that.
Of
I don't
course
know.
not.
I don't
You're
know.
talking crazy.
But I mean Donald Trump I think even said that he's trying to find other sources of income to fund it.
Well, shoot,
You
take
know.
away NASA's like funding for one day, and that could fund it all.
Yeah. For an entire year.
Seriously, man.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of people that abuse
NASA
SNAP,
money
so
right now under the shutdown.
I don't know about that. The amount of people that misuse SNAP and everything, maybe a day.
Mm.
Like, and the thing that gets me is like everyone thinks that like, I don't know how you guys are. I'm not against like SNAP benefits or food stamps or anything like that. I'm against like the lack of regulation for it.
I'm
The fact
against
that it's
people-
so misused and that people can just generationally sit on their ass and do nothing and just collect food stamps.
I'm against people making a career out of it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be there to help people in struggling times. But then you have people that just consistently have more kids to get more money. I was telling my wife last night, I think the best way to do it is you get a set amount of money, right?
Mm.
And it doesn't matter if you have 5 kids or 5,000 kids. You get, let's say, $600 a month.
5,000.
That's but you get $600 a month, and that's all you get. You know, it doesn't matter if you have 5 kids, 500 kids, 5,000 kids. You know, 50
Listen,
kids doesn't
like,
matter. That's what you
I know.
get, and that way, number one, it stops people having more kids to get more benefits.
I know somebody that really needed. I didn't mean to cut you off, Austin, but before I get somebody that really needed it, right?
Yeah.
And they applied for it, and it was only trying to give them $20,
hmm
and they really needed it.
Dude,
They were
when
trying to give
me
him what?
$20 a month.
Dude, when me and my wife had our daughter, dude, we really kind of needed WIC. When we found out that we had to put her on formula,
Hmm.
we really needed WIC, and we didn't qualify because I made $1,000 too much in money, you know, at that time. But it was like I was getting the hell tax out of me, you know, and so it really
Hmm.
didn't matter. Like we were sitting there, you know, we could have really used that money, like WIC money, but we didn't try. But we also, because we knew, number one, we didn't qualify, and also my pride wouldn't have let me. But you know,
With skin color.
yeah.
I'm playing. I'm messing with you, man.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
my
sad.
dude, it's all a corrupt system. I mean,
Hmm.
I know people that have worked at the grocery store that have met people that are in charge of approving food stamps, and they have food stamps.
Hmm.
The people that are like, there's a lady that was in charge of, who gets them from Maryland, and she had, or not like in charge, but she was like one of the people that approves
Higher
it.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, and she had food stamps.
Mm.
She paid, she paid at a grocery store with food stamps. It's
Corruption, man.
ridiculous.
But it's not just corruption with that. Also, insider trading and all
Hmm
that other stuff. Not, you know what I mean. It's just a lot of stuff that the higher ups can do that's illegal for us.
Yeah, dude, I think that politicians should only be able to make what the average income of their area is.
Hmm.
So
Agreed.
like, yeah. So like, if you are the governor of Maryland, right, like Westmore, you should only make the average income for Maryland.
Hmm.
If you're the mayor of, let's say, San Antonio,
Hmm.
you should make the average income of San Antonio.
Hmm.
You
Agreed.
know,
You
and
shouldn't leave out a fucking millionaire.
yeah, no insider trading. And then now, if you want to make that money do better and go
Hmm.
further, you're more incentivized to make
Hmm.
your economy in your area better. If
Yeah.
if you want, and for schools, like, who's that dumb bitch that's in charge of Baltimore City, public schools, that
The
makes
one that
like, was it $300,000 a year, or some stupid shit like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
and kids can't fucking read.
Yeah, you should be able, if your kids, that should be graded on a level, and you should
Hmm.
make the money of where they're at.
Hmm.
If you want $300,000 a year, you better be
Yeah.
having top performing school districts.
And another thing, I think these judges that let these motherfuckers out that causes all these crimes, when they commit another one, they should be held accountable for it. And another thing is, like, when these mayors or governors make these unconstitutional laws, they should get sued from their money, not the state's money. You know what I mean? Not the taxpayers' money. They should get sued. Mm, she's hard to look at.
Hang on. Let me stab myself in the eyes real quick.
Just equations. Just two equations. Just two equations, y'all.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, so, her name's Sandra B. Santelis. Santelis.
Yeah, what she make like $300,000 a year?
Oh, she
No,
make
dude,
like-
she makes almost $500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that man went in there arguing with her saying she makes this much money and there's kids that can't fucking read. They kicked him out because he was speaking the truth.
He spoke the truth, bro.
Yeah, it was the straight truth, man.
Yeah. See, she should be making minimum fucking wage. You're doing the minimum amount of work to make sure that your kids are, meeting the minimum standards.
Right?
You should be making minimum fucking wage.
I say, like, if you're able to, like, do good and delegate, maybe there's room for, like, you to get paid more. But there's,
if
like, absolutely, like, the students are just not performing, dude.
if
Yeah.
she was if the kids in her district were top performing kids that were exceeding all expectations, which is very possible, okay? It's very possible for that to happen if you give opportunity, if you sit there and actually give a shit. It's very possible for all kids to succeed. All right, then yes, I'm okay with $300,000-$400,000 a year if the kids are receiving the education that they deserve. Okay, but if you are not having kids meet that expectation, then no, you should not be making anything.
I would love to hear why she thinks these kids aren't meeting that expectation. I would love to hear her reasoning on it.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna blame oppression. She's gonna blame white people, because Baltimore's predominantly black city. She's gonna blame white people and oppression, and she's gonna blame racism and all this other nonsense bullshit. That's what she's gonna do. I can already tell you. I don't need to hear it.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Did y'all hear about? I think they said Brandon Scott got him $100,000 plus bulletproof SUV. Like, why would he need that if Baltimore's so safe?
Because Baltimore is not safe.
Of course not. That's why when they walked through Baltimore, they had motherfuckers with guns out the ass.
You just don't see them.
Did y'all see that?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
And this man yelling, "Yes, Baltimore's so safe. Why are you walking with all of them? If Baltimore's so safe, why do you need them?" And they just looking around, like he ain't even yelling this shit at him. It was so it wasn't funny. Well, it was, but it was also sad, man.
Yeah.
It was sad as shit. Like, and motherfuckers say Baltimore City doesn't have an open air drug market. That is the fucking biggest lie I ever heard in my life, man. It's fucking crazy.
Baltimore's a shit show, man. It smells like shit. It looks like shit. And no one gives a fuck.
Dude, if people just took the time, like, to take care of the city, man, like, nobody cares about, like, the state of the city, bro. Like,
That's why I think everyone that's on unemployment,
meth.
well, everyone that's like on unemployment
Yeah.
should do a mandatory 40 hours a week community service
Yeah.
to receive their unemployment checks.
Right.
Mandatory 40 hours a week of community service cleaning up their city,
Yeah.
But
picking
it's
up
not-
trash,
Yeah.
cleaning up graffiti, like
not-
just
Listen, I don't mean to
You
cut you
listen.
off, man, but it's not going to change unless people change the way they think.
I think that what we need to do is everyone just stop working and not pay taxes. If you're not working, you're not paying taxes for like a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that will show the government that your paychecks are relying on us.
They are, because those taxes going the fuck up. Everything's going the fuck up.
Dude, I pay almost $2,000 in taxes, or sometimes more than $2,000 in taxes a month.
Mm-hmm.
And to know that my fucking shit is going to feed some fucking family that doesn't want to get off their ass pisses me off.
Yeah, man. Like, you almost with like each one of my checks, like I think 500, probably more gets taken out of it in taxes.
Let's see.
Yeah, man. After taxes, bro, it's ridiculous.
And it's crazy. Before you even get it, they take it out. You gotta pay taxes on everything you buy.
How many? It's like how many times are they gonna tax a freaking dollar from your wallet, bro?
You gotta pay electricity and everything else. Like, and like everything people do for fun costs money,
Yep.
and the price of it's going up. Like, what the fuck? What do they want people to do, man?
It's like, how are you gonna get even if you're single, like living alone is like impossible for like a regular job. Like, right? If you want, like, obviously you're gonna have to like find roommates and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, even like the higher paying like the mid-level jobs are still not enough to cut it, bro.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Like, it's
I
kinda
may
hard. Depending on where you live, even 50 grand is hard.
So we're a single family household. Okay, obviously you guys know my wife. My wife stays at home. All right. I work 110 hours a paycheck. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I work, and that's on the low end. I work between 55 to 60 hours a week. All right. Just to keep it to where no one else is raising my daughter but me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't keep up with that, then it's going to fall. Everything's going to start coming down. All right. And the shitty thing about it is, it's all my taxes are going to fucking bullshit that I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to programs that I don't support. It's going to fucking people that are just fucking lazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You have people that are on food stamps eating better than my family, and I'm fucking paying for their shit.
Mm-hmm. I think they should let you choose what your money gets spent on in taxes.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
how are they
man.
going to prove that that's where your money went, you know? Because it's easy for me to sit there and take your money and be like, yeah, I spent it on charity, you know? But if I have all this money coming in, and I have to put some of it towards the charity that you're saying, what's to say that your money went towards it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And not just like, because if I have all these people saying that they want this, but yet I want, you know, this to get
That's how it
funded.
is now, though.
Yeah.
How much you think that that lottery money, when people don't want it, go to schools?
Oh, the DNC sits there and smuggles so much of it. I'm already willing to bet.
How much of that money you think come from the casinos, go to I forgot what they say it was going to, schools and other shit? How much of that you think go to it? Where does this money go?
I mean, I don't know, man. You can't track it because they won't let you. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They won't let you track it.
Mm-hmm. But they damn sure track ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. However, the money isn't going to, it's not going to like education, it's not
Yeah.
going to like classroom resources like textbooks or even like
You-
models or different things that they can use in the classroom. It's not even going to the food that they serve at the cafeteria.
Like, you put what $500 in your account and take it out. they could fucking come after you and fucking I forgot what's it called.
Well, they do pay ATM fees. Get a charge, or you get charged for ATM withdrawals. But as far as the bank itself goes, I don't know.
No,
I don't
like,
get charged.
Dude, it's absolutely
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
I get
it's
what
stupid, man. But we honestly need to fight this shit and like actually start like really fighting back and stop being the generation of pushovers. If this country was founded because we were being taxed on tea and paper, okay, the whole Revolutionary War started over paper tax initially. Okay, they wanted to tax every piece of paper that you touched, whether that was a playing card or a letter, whatever it was. Everything got taxed. All right. And now, if our forefathers saw that we're allowing this shit to happen, they would lose their fucking mind, and we're just letting it happen.
Fucking graves, man.
Dude, and we're just letting it happen. We're letting these politicians use us like dirty whores. And fucking get rich off of our money and not do a fucking thing for us.
Yeah.
Like, when are we gonna sit there and stand up and say, this is bullshit, we need to fight this?
Like, a lot of them won't because they want to be taken care of. They don't want to fucking work.
But that's the thing, the people that are working, like, when are we gonna sit there and fight this? Like, but no one will. Because they've separated everyone so much. They've separated everyone so much that it's just like, if I go out and do something, right, which I'm not saying I am, okay, I'm definitely not saying I am, I'm saying an example, if I was to go out and do something, right, I would be labeled as a crazy person.
A nut job white boy.
Yeah, exactly. So people are too afraid because, they don't know if someone's going to back them up.
But
every
every fucking month is something that comes out to divide us even more.
Yeah. Like this government shutdown and them shutting down SNAP benefits. It's clearly, like, people don't see, it's clearly Democrats that are keeping the government shut down, right? It's clearly Democrats, just like I was saying earlier about Catherine Clark, that sat there and said that it's their own, that, people suffering basically is their only leverage point, yet they're still blaming Republicans.
Yeah.
They're blaming Trump, and it's not even Trump doing it. Trump didn't shut down the government.
Yeah, if they stopped adding all that nonsense to these bills that are trying to be passed through Congress, then maybe they could agree on something. But they're trying to hide all these other spending plans behind what the Republicans are trying to do, man. And then it's just a waste of time.
They want to make money disappear, man.
Right? It's so stupid, bro. It's like, bro, stop trying to cover up and then like call it the whatever act when the title of the bill has nothing to do with what's inside of it.
Right? And they probably just want to add more right before it gets approved. You know what I mean? Like, they just slide a few other things in there.
They do that all the time.
Yeah.
They do that all the time. Dude, it's so corrupt with, sliding last minute shit into bills right before it gets passed. People spend months supporting this bill and then they slide shit in there to make it, benefit them.
Of course.
You got fucking, all this different shit going on, man, and it's fucking bullshit, and we're letting it happen. And honestly, I hope that something turns a point soon, because this is fucking ridiculous.
They need to get put in check, man. They work for us. We don't work for them.
That is true. That's true. Listen, guys.
But it seemed like people forgot that. They supposed to do what we say, not the other way around.
Yeah. But the thing is that we vote for these people, right? So
Dumbass people do.
we vote for these people to basically be our voice, right?
Hmm.
And I believe in the elections, all that stuff. So if an area votes for people, then yeah, it sucks for the people that didn't want that person, but that's who got voted in. All right. I mean, there's gerrymandering and all that bullshit that goes on to favor Democrats and everything, but you look at those people got voted in, okay? So they're our voice. But then you get people to where you vote them in and then they change all their shit and don't fucking like Obama was known for that shit. You know, change, change, change. He's gonna change all this. He's gonna do all that, right? And he fucks everything up. Biden did the same thing. Like all these people, they run on one thing, then they do another, and it's fucking bullshit. You know?
All of them do it, man. All
Yeah.
of them.
And it's fucking ridiculous. I'm tired of struggling while people eat better than my family and don't do a fucking thing.
On welfare with $100,000 cars.
I'm tired of the fact that these people want to give illegal immigrants health care, but my family has to go and fucking work for it. And I'm all for working for health care, paid for your health care, right? But I'm not for giving it free to other people that don't want to fucking get off their ass.
And me, I have insurance, but if I go to the doctor, I still gotta pay $200 to $300 every visit.
Yeah, they get better health insurance than us. They're trying to give them better health insurance than us.
Right? Like my health insurance don't hardly cover shit.
Yeah. Which is another fucked up thing because I think that if you're paying for something, you should get what you're fucking paying for. And insurance companies have been very notorious for not providing what you're paying for.
And dropping people in their time of need, man.
Yeah.
They should be put in check too.
Yeah. You notice how after that CEO got taken out, all the fucking insurance companies stopped listing their CEOs and their board members and all that shit. Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna stop the bullshit. They scared. They should be. Damn,
Dude.
I didn't mean it like that. That sounds kind of...
And this whole country's so fucking ADHD,
Crazy.
you know? Like that dude, when was the last time you heard that dude's name? The dude that took out the CEO, when was the last time you heard that dude's name? This country's so fucking ADHD. We get one big thing, right? And then we move on to the next.
Yeah.
We're so, like, like, I'm not sitting here saying I'm not guilty of it, right? But this whole TikTok bullshit, the short form, you know, everything, it's good. It's good. But people are so focused on it that, you know, they can't sit there and focus on a objective long enough. You know, imagine if someone sat there and like actually fought to get this dude freed, like followed his trial, all that shit, like fucking stood behind this guy. Which I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm not saying what he did was right by any means.
Right.
But sat there and showed the insurance companies like, we're tired of being mistreated for shit that like we pay for shit. Why are we being mistreated? You know,
we spend
showing
so much money on insurance, but yet, like,
Why they
every time
getting
we go,
billions?
we have to pay money every single time we go to the doctor. Like, what's the point of even paying the insurance?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why can't I, you know, let's just say I just so happen to need to go to the urgent care more than 2 times or 3 times in a year. You know what I mean? Like, stuff happens. Like, it's ridiculous. But, man. That's why we should start our own insurance company.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Call it Austin's Insurance.
No, thank you.
And people with beards get a discount. A bearded discount.
You know, there's actually a study that shows
Obamacare.
having a beard protects your face. If
Yeah,
like
it's harder to knock
combat.
you out.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
They're-
why they say a lot of people that can grow full beards came from warriors.
Nice. I guess I'm a warrior.
I can grow one too. Don't be fucking.
No
Yeah,
stroke
grow a
on
full
me.
head of hair.
Hey,
That doesn't classify a
can.
warrior.
Well,
I
aren't
can
some,
now. It might be patchy, but I can.
didn't some cultures think, long hair, was for warriors?
Vikings.
Yeah, like wasn't it like long hair was for warriors?
Well, they were white though. The Vikings weren't black.
That doesn't matter. How many Vikings exist now?
Right? They obviously weren't that great a warrior.
A shit ton of people that think they're Vikings.
I'm
I'm
joking.
playing, man.
No, I'm just playing with that.
Yeah.
I knew a dude that was like really big into like the whole Viking thing, wore Thor's hammer and all that stuff, and he was a pretty badass dude.
Mhm.
But I think Vikings get misrepresented a lot, on
Yeah.
how they were.
They were
they
fucking
weren't,
beast. I ain't gonna lie. They were fucking.
but they weren't like
warriors.
what people portray them out to be, though.
Yeah, they were warriors. They was hopped up on a lot of hallucinogens, but they were still down for their cause.
Right? They still had the strength of 10 men,
Nah, they were down to die for what they believed in.
and they had the
Which a
strength
lot
of
of
10
people
men
nowadays
from, like,
aren't.
crack cocaine.
Yeah,
A lot of people are flip flopping a second.
yeah.
Yeah, but the opium had them feeling like they were stronger than 10 men.
Hey, yeah.
They might have been smoking that PCP.
Yeah, it was, it was them hallucinogens and now that was Hitler that was on Pervitin and all that shit, right? That motherfucker was like I wonder like what went through his head when he was high as fuck on that shit he was on, man.
I think we know what was on his mind
Yeah.
because he fucking did it.
How people followed him. I wonder did they realize that he was just high as fuck towards the end. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Speaking of him, like I've been seeing a lot
I like how
about.
it put you at the bottom, Rob.
Huh?
So I like how it put you at the bottom.
It put you at the bottom.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
at the
really?
bottom. I'm at the
Yeah.
top right.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
at
yeah,
the
you
top
right.
left. But
Josh, you good, man?
It put you
tripping.
at the bottom. On
Speaking
my
of high as fuck,
right.
but no, I've been seeing like I've been
screen.
really like
People. It's like, okay.
Josh
I've been seeing a
sent
lot
that
more of the
text to Wolf.
whole. I've been seeing a lot more of the whole like fascist thing, right?
Mhm.
And it really gets me because like if you look back at like the fascist,
Real fascist.
at like real fascist, like you looking at like
Not
Nazis, all that stuff. Yeah, like
People don't even know the meaning of fascist.
well, the meaning's kind of been doctored a little bit, right? Because if you look it up now,
Who's the doctor?
it's going to say a far right extreme,
Yeah.
point of view, right?
Ultra nationalist movement.
If you were to look it up back in like
20 years ago.
2010, even 10 years ago, right?
When they told the truth.
Yeah, it would tell you like one of the I can't remember who it was, but they one of the people that one of the early people that defined fascism, it was a sense of victimhood justifying your actions, right? Which we saw with with what happened with Charlie Kirk, right? We see all the time. A sense of social justice, a control over media. Those are defining factors of fascism, right? You see a lot of stuff like that. And then if you look at fascists like the Nazis, it was the National Socialist Workers' Party. They were socialists that, wanted socialist ideologies. And who do we see that in these days? Hardcore liberals.
Yeah.
They want socialist parties. But the thing is,
They
like,
call us Nazis, which is kind of ironic.
yeah, they're literally the embodiment of Nazis, down to hating the people of Israel.
Yes. Exactly.
Down to hating the people of
Even down
Israel.
Dude, it's
And-
Nazism 2.0. That's
Yeah,
what it
this
is.
is like we're literally going up against like modern day Nazis, and
Bro.
they're flipping the script. They're trying to gaslight us into thinking we're the Nazis.
Dude, I
Another-
think you
another-
might have just made a fact just now. Sorry, go ahead, Rob.
Another word that gets thrown around like it's cool and people don't know the meaning of is misogynist.
Hmm.
Yeah, but before we move on to misogyny, dude, the freaking Nazi 2.0 movement is, dude, that's so wild.
Yeah, it's basically like the
Like,
Nazis of World War II going around and
never-
calling Americans Nazis. Like, I
never
saw a
put
funny
two and two
post.
together, bro. But
Dude.
I think you're right.
See, I think that's why they don't want to teach history.
Dude, I saw the funniest post where it was a girl, and she was like,
Hey, you sure
Oh.
it was a girl? I'm playing.
hey, maybe, I
No,
don't know,
it was
I
a
didn't check her
Nazi.
pronouns. I didn't check her pronouns, but it was no, but it was a girl, and she was like, all these people that hate Antifa, you realize your grandparents fought Nazis back in World War II, and blah 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 or whatever, and I'm just
Antifa's
like.
fascist. I'm sorry.
And I'm just like, are you like really that fucking stupid that you don't realize that the Nazis that they were fighting are literally you?
Right?
You know?
Yo, I don't mean to cut you off, but I seen this funny video. I'm sorry, what, Josh?
No, I just said it's literally you.
Yeah, it's literally you. Like, are you fucking stupid?
Like, yeah, it was Antifa, right? And it was this biker gang. I can't remember the name of it, right? And one of the Antifa motherfuckers decided to throw a drink, right, on these bikers. And then the bikers proceeded to kick his fucking ass, right? And then none of the other Antifa motherfuckers helped him. They just watched him get his ass kicked. And you hear a woman yelling, "Stop! Stop!" Like, it was a gang of Antifa people. Why didn't they attack them like they attacked these old white people, or you know what I mean, or these people that don't fight back? They want to gang up on them and do shit, but they ain't do shit to them fucking bikers that was fucking that motherfucker up. Why is that?
Right.
Dude,
That pussies.
it's absolutely ridiculous, man.
Them
Like,
bikers
yeah.
was fucking him up. I was like, yes. And the police didn't even do nothing. They was watching. I'm like,
Dude, but it really is a lack of people teaching history,
it's
Um,
a lack of consequences too for when people do dumb shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that we're literally having people sit there and say stupid shit that makes absolutely no sense,
And
just because they think it's hurtful. I don't give a fuck if you call me a fascist, because I know for a fact what fascism means.
the
Like I
real-
said,
yeah.
if you go back, I got into an argument with a guy back when I used to work offshore who was like super pro fascism, and I asked him the definition of fascism, right? And he gave, I can't remember the answer he gave me, but it was some bullshit wrong answer. And I said, look up the definition of fascism, and he pulled it up. And I said, look up the characteristics of fascism, okay? I don't hate you because of your beliefs. You hate me because of mine. All right? I don't want to control media or what people say on media, as long as, I prefer you to say factual shit. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Okay? You want to control what people are saying. Like, you are the fucking fascist. And this guy finally like looked it up and realized, was like, oh wow, you're kind of right. And then he started going into like backpedaling, trying to figure out how to defend it. You can't win with these people.
I have a funny story, right? It was this motherfucker I used to work with, cool as shit. He was white, right? And one day, like, he was cool. He was kind of like a, believed in white privilege and everything. And I asked him one day, I was like, you believe in white privilege? He said, yeah, because da-da-da-da. I'm like, you sure is there such thing as white privilege, right? He was like, yeah, we got da-da-da-da, right? And then, like, a couple days later, he was like, yeah, man, I looked it up, and there's no such thing as white privilege. I'm like, oh, you realize it? He was like, yeah, it seems like every other race has privilege but the white people.
Yeah. No, privilege is getting lower test scores and getting into Ivy League
Mhm.
schools over people
Yeah.
that have higher test scores.
Because of your skin color or
Pri-
your race.
yeah, privilege is getting a job because of your skin color over
Hmm.
qualified people
Yeah.
that aren't your skin color. That's
Hmm.
privilege.
Yep.
Okay? Like it's the same shit with feminism, you know.
Hmm.
It's if anything, white men are the most underprivileged people of the day. All right,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like fucking 60 years ago that is the same case, but I'm saying as of today, right
Hmm.
now, white men are the most underprivileged because of the fact that uh, if you look at divorce court and custody court,
Hmm.
right, women are always favored. If you look at grape allegations, women
Don't
are
say that
always
dumbass
favored.
shit.
If you look at getting a
Rape, rape.
job, they're always gonna put well not so much now because DEI is getting taken down,
Yeah.
but if you're not gonna get picked over a person of color or a minority, you know
A
it's
POC.
yeah a
Like,
POC.
like, don't get me wrong. I hate white people just as much as the next person, but it's like, nah, I'm playing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of white privilege, how's your white privilege card going?
I don't know. It ain't going too well.
Yeah.
I
I
gotta get
think I had
mine
a better shot when
relaminated.
I was black.
For all those that don't know, Rob is a certified licensed white man. Okay.
Now my whiteness get questioned. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I wasn't
So does
questioned if I
mine.
was black,
Hey, so does mine. My whiteness gets questioned all the time.
right?
But that's because I'm black from the waist up.
Right.
People
Like
don't
how,
question me. I tell them I'm
like,
from Baltimore, and then they leave me alone.
Yeah.
like, why can somebody be a cat but I can't be white?
Exactly.
Like,
I say
what?
the same thing, but different.
Right. The the world's going crazy, man.
Mhm.
Young blood.
Well, I think it's time to call it for the night, boys.
I have like I heard you, but like I have one more thing to say. Like I thought about it, and I would think like when my
Misogyny?
father was younger and shit. What do you think if some shit like Antifa popped off? You know, back when our parents was young, what the fuck would happen?
Well, didn't something like Antifa pop off?
No, they were like hippies. They was non-violent. They wasn't doing dumb shit like that. You know what I mean?
Wasn't
They wasn't burning down cities and shit.
I mean our grandfathers dealt with it.
With what?
Nazis that were pretending to do the right thing.
Here we
Talk
go,
about in
guys.
the fucking
Check this out.
country, man.
Groups identifying as anti-fascist or operating under similar ideologies existed and sometimes engaged in violent or riot-like activity well before the year 2000. The original Antifa, formed in Germany in 1932, organized by the Communist Party to oppose Hitler's Nazis and other fascist groups.
Mm.
Post-war and Cold War period, 1950s through the 80s. After World War II, anti-fascist activity continued mostly as an anti-racist or anti-authoritarian movement, especially in Western Europe.
You know,
In Britain, groups like the Anti-Fascist Action (AFA), formed in 1985, known for physically confronting far-right groups such as the National Front. Sorry, go ahead.
it's funny that you say that because that was actually one of America's biggest fears during after World War II.
Yeah.
All the child Nazis, right, that were like had this hardcore socialist ideology. They didn't want them becoming communist, so they put them into camps and taught them about the greatness of capitalism. And they actually were like in like a sort of prison camp, and not like I wouldn't say it's like an actual prison camp, but it was attached to a prison camp.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they taught them about capitalism to try to steer them away from communism because they thought that was going to be like That was their big fear was, okay,
Oh, that mean
if they're not going to be socialist, they're going to end up communist.
that
So,
before you leave, man, I was looking at this thing and about the Nazis, right? And they was doing this test, not this test, this what is it called?
experiment.
Kind of like this, yeah, experiment about Nazi women. You know, the people, the Nazi wives and everything.
Hmm.
And what happened when their husbands went to war, and a lot of them cheated on them, you know, or cheated with men that was Americans in there fighting, and I forgot the name of the Nazi that did this, but you know, once they figured it out, they realized that they were cheating on their men fighting, and you know, a lot of the men only thing they had to hope for was going back to their wife and kids, and you know, a lot of them went back, they wasn't there, and like once they you know did all the what's the name, they didn't want to bring out the results of it, and they kept it a secret because they didn't want to tell the people, the Nazi fighters, about what's going to happen when you go back. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't think it's not worth it to fight for them, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like they. I know I'm not saying it right. You know about the experiment. I don't think experiment is the right
A
word.
study.
Yes, a study. And once they figured out the results, they hid it.
Yeah, of course, because they wanted them to keep fighting hard.
Yeah, and they wanted them to keep hoping that they would be there when they got back, and a lot of them, most of them wasn't. They
Well,
remarried, and they wanted divorces.
because a lot of them realized like what their husbands were fighting for,
Hmm.
you know, and the thing was, they I mean, not all, but a lot of them were starting to realize like, okay, my husband's over there fighting for a
Hmm.
terrible ideology, and there's a couple factors to it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look back in the day, you know, back in we were talking about Vikings, right? You
Hmm.
know, these Vikings would go into villages and kill all the men, right?
Hmm.
And then the women would be very submissive to them, right? But it was a sense of survival.
Hmm.
Number one, because women uh, adapt to
Yeah.
who's going to protect them.
Yeah. They want to survive.
Yeah, and so you had a couple of instances to where you know they felt like, okay, if I get in with the Americans or other people, or I'm not associated with
Or the business owners that they work
the
for.
Nazi
Yeah.
party, that I'm going to survive. But then you also had a lot of women, like I said, that were, you know, realizing like, okay, this is not a good,
Hmm.
you know, a good,
Not a good look.
yeah, or not a good thing to be fighting for.
Yeah.
And so they saw the backlash that was going to come from it, as if the war was going to end,
Yeah.
you
Everybody
know,
was going to leave.
and they just wanted to separate themselves from it.
Hmm.
So
So
because
they hid that
they
study.
could see Germany was losing.
Hmm. But even when they were winning, this was still going on. But they
I
kept
mean,
it from the people, like
Germany.
because the men wasn't there to protect and provide. So the women would go to like business owners and you know Americans and everything that was in there, and
I mean, Germany was not really like they were winning battles, but they weren't for a long time. They weren't winning wars. Like ever since, and I'm not
yeah.
saying this just because you know, fuck yeah, America, but ever since America really stepped into it,
Mhm.
after America really got their footing into the war,
Mhm.
Germany was because Germany was losing to Russia, or not like losing to Russia, but like they
They
were
froze.
getting a lot of pushback from Russia
Yeah, and
that
a
they
lot
weren't
of
expecting.
yeah, a lot of the Germans froze in that harsh what's the name too?
Yeah, they were getting a lot of pushback from
Harsh weather.
Russia.
Yeah.
I mean, Africa ended up being a shit show for them. And then Italy ended up being a shit show for them. France ended up being a shit show for them. So like
Mhm.
they were really getting pushback from all sides for a while, you know, and they were, don't get me wrong, like they were winning battles. Like they had they got their licks in, but it was
Mhm.
very clear to see that they were losing ground after America stepped into the war, You
Yeah,
know.
that was after we stepped in, but I'm talking about before that when they was taking shit over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Letting that nut hang.
Yeah. But all right, guys, my laptop's
Interesting.
about to die.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
fun, man. Good seeing you, Austin.
Thank
Hey,
you
yeah, man.
for
Well, I'm gonna get my bracelet, Austin.
Dude, I knew you were about to ask about that. I
Yeah,
am working on it.
it's cool. I'm just fucking with you, yo. Don't worry about it. I know you're a busy
I
man.
saw mine on the table and I was like, I bet Rob's gonna ask about that tonight.
Mm, It's all good, man. It's no rush. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's
No,
good to
I
see you.
definitely want to get it done.
Are you helping Dimitri tomorrow?
No, because I'm working on another side project for Dimitri.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
talk about it after the podcast.
I got you. Okay, I was just wondering. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our podcast. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Sorry we couldn't have Grimy on a little longer. Technical glitches, stuff happens. But we'll have him on again for sure.
And to the people out there viewing, I want to say, do your own research. Don't believe what we say or what anybody else say. Do your own research and come up with your own view.
Right, because if you don't,
You
then
will be
you'll
a
be
sheep.
talking to
Mhm.
Larry. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a meme in case anybody doesn't know.
Mhm.
That was from a meme. Okay.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys. We appreciate you. God bless you. And look, we're always here. The community is wide open.
Arms
And
wide open.
yeah, man, we're here for support. So hit us up. Hey, man. And if you need prayer, send send prayer too. Send prayer requests in the chat or a comment. But yes, like we said earlier, you can go promo code 2AB on Goliath Defense and COG Firearms. Promo code 2AB at checkout for 10% off site-wide. You can also find us on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and iHeartRadio. Come check us out. Enjoy, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Okay, love you. Bye.
Tell you bye. Two AP.